Week 22, the NFL season has started. We are back. First 22 comes to your head right now. Go.
Michael Carter.
Okay, all right, I'll take it. Derrick Henry.
He's 21.
He's 22.
No, he's 22.
He's 22.
I'm dumb. It's late. I'm tired. Let's get going.
All right, so 22, Derrick
I love
Henry,
it.
Michael Carter. Honestly, I don't watch enough Jets games, so it really doesn't matter to me. That's just how it is.
I just know because we have him on our fantasy team, Chandler. I'm a good owner.
Oh yeah, are you? Because
Look at you.
I want
Look
to talk
at
about.
you.
If you want to,
No.
We're 0-1 right now. We are 0-1 right now.
We're not talking about fantasy. Let's just move on from this. Bad start.
I will give you 3 weeks before I decide if I want to take over the team or not. I feel like that's fair. We might have to go a different way.
You are never taking over my team. I'm taking us to the championship.
All right. Anyways, week 22, episode 22, my bad. Week 1 is in the books. This is What's a Check Down with Chandler and David. I am Chandler. He is David. Looking good with the curls. I love the hair, by the way. It's looking clean. It's looking sick. How you been, though?
I've been great.
How was the first week?
Enjoying the first week of the season. Probably the best week of football I've seen this year.
Wow. Actually, no, not true, because I would say the divisional round last season, which was in this year, was better. So
yeah. That was too long ago. I don't remember that. I don't even remember what I ate this morning.
That's
so you
fair.
can't really. Yeah, you can't really throw me for a loop like that.
So week 1 was crazy. I don't think anyone could have predicted anything that happened. Truly, congratulations on the Giants being 1-0. Props to the New York Giants.
First in the division. First in the division, right there. Yeah.
I was very okay with the win because the Titans are 0-1. My Jaguars are 0-1, and they should have won that game, but I digress. And the Colts
you guys
and
really
the
let
Texans.
Carson Wentz come in and beat you.
Hey, it's okay. You know what? Honestly, it was a good step
crazy.
forward. Actually, we went to Washington. But when I look at the game, people were crapping on Trevor Lawrence. He was rushed all the time, and in reality, people kept dropping the balls. We still have this issue with the Jacksonville receivers.
Oh my God! I wanted to punch
Travis Etienne
straight in the face.
Like, what is he doing? But
that was so bad.
J-Rob.
J-Rob?
He's back.
Yeah, he is.
Jay Robinson looked good last week.
Yes, he did. He really did.
So we can jump right into week 1. Actually, before that, I have a would you rather question. So no trivia question this week. This question I thought of. It was pretty good. Would you rather? So David, my question to you is: would you rather win 2 Super Bowls or be inducted into the NFL Hall of Fame?
Super vague, but I'll go 2 Super Bowls.
So
winning a championship, unparalleled.
So here's the thing: are we looking for wealth for our entire life, and I'm not saying like winning a Super Bowl is a bench warmer. We're not talking about that. We're talking about like a mid-tier player, maybe like plays a little bit, not like a crazy superstar. Won't get the recognition for winning the Super Bowl, but in fact did play on 2 teams to win the Super Bowl. So are we looking for a great career, like say Dan Marino, one of the best all time? Maybe not even that high, or are we looking for the 2 Super Bowl wins?
I'll take the 2 Super Bowl wins.
And what's the reasoning?
I have a ring and you don't. That's the reasoning.
That's very fair.
I don't need any other reason otherwise.
That's fair. I'll
to be honest, I would say if I didn't watch so much football, I would remember someone who won a Super Bowl rather than a Hall of Famer, to be quite honest.
That's true. Randall Cunningham.
Might be a hot take. Might be a crazy statement to make, but
Randall Cunningham, though?
I remember Randall Cunningham.
Yeah, he won it. He's in the Hall of Fame, but he didn't win a Super Bowl.
Exactly. And let me go ask anyone on the street right now if they know who that is. I guarantee you they don't.
Who Randall Cunningham is?
Yeah.
You don't think, okay, what percentage of football fans do you think Randall Cunningham knows who Randall Cunningham is?
Well, it depends what age.
I mean, any age. We're talking about NFL. We're throwing them all in a group. How many NFL fans?
I'll go 45%.
45. So you think 45% of NFL fans don't, or sorry, you think 55% of NFL fans do not know who Randall Cunningham is?
Yes.
Blasphemy. Absolutely.
No, it's literally not.
Okay. All right.
It just makes sense.
That's fair. But anyways, I digress. I would probably pick the Hall of Fame because you know what? At the end of the day, you can
You're
always
selfish. That's what
exactly.
it is. You're selfish.
Wow!
Selfish.
We're going now into week 1 best bets. I went 0-3, so don't listen to me. 2 of my teams completely flopped at the end of the game. It was the Jaguars and the Bengals, which was very hurtful in every single way. And you went 2-1. You almost did it, but ties.
Yeah, freaking tie. I thought football wasn't supposed to end in a tie.
Well, it did.
What is this bullshit?
It did. And it was
stupidest thing I've ever seen.
Are we disappointed in the Colts?
Very disappointed.
I mean, I like the Texans. I think we said.
I like the Texans.
Yeah, Davis Mills, we stand, truly.
Yeah,
and
we really do.
He figured out a way to do it, so I'm very proud of him. But yeah, the Colts really just shit a brick. Like Matt Ryan, all this excitement, and really disappointed at all.
Yeah, I don't know what was happening with Matt Ryan on Sunday, but he better figure it out fast. Otherwise, who is it? Sam Ellinger is going to be.
Yeah, Texas guy. No, Nick Foles. Foles.
Sam Ellinger.
I mean,
anyway. I would rather have a rookie than Nick.
Hold
Foles.
on, that makes no sense. He won a Super Bowl.
Congrats to him. Next.
Okay. All right, I'll take it. So week 1 overreactions. I have 2. Actually, I have 3. I can go 3. Do you have any week 1 overreactions at this point in the season?
I have 2.
Okay, what's your week 1 overreactions?
Vikings are winning the Super Bowl.
Oh, come on, that was mine.
Just kidding. No. I'll let you have that one. That one's yours. My actual overreaction is the Patriots are not making the playoffs. They're dead.
They're dead?
Over. Game over.
Not their year?
Bill Belichick, dead.
Oh, my God.
Everyone, dead.
Robert Kraft, just dead. Sell the team.
Just don't even play the season at this point. Don't even play the season.
But...
Oh, I have 2, actually.
Okay, wait.
Miami Dolphins?
Wait, okay, hold on. What's your next overreaction?
My next overreaction, Miami Dolphins, Super Bowl champions. Tua, Super Bowl MVP.
I guess I'm shaving my head.
That's right. Chandler shaving his head. Absolutely.
You're ridiculous. You're just ridiculous. What is your method between the Dolphins actually making the playoffs?
What do you mean?
Like, how do the Dolphins make the playoffs this year?
Oh, they go 17-0?
Yeah?
Yeah, 17-0, yeah. They win every single game. They win every single game in the playoffs. And then,
Greatest team of all
time.
They're
the best team in the league
right
now.
Mike McDaniel truly just proved that he is the greatest coach, and it wasn't Kyle Shanahan.
Yeah. No, it wasn't. It was Mike McDaniels the whole time. Did you see how 49ers played?
Trash.
I might be onto something. I'm just saying.
You might be onto something. The Kid Wonder was actually not Kyle Shanahan. The Kid Wonder was Mike McDaniel.
Yeah, it was.
No, absolutely not. Anyways, my overreaction for week 1 going this year. So my NFL overreaction is the Minnesota Vikings are going to be the number 1 seed in the NFC. They looked good. I mean, how do you get Justin Jefferson that open? How does he get that open? They have a running game. They have great receivers. Probably a top 3. We never really talked about them when we really went over the receiving core. Probably a top 3 receiving core in the league. Kirk Cousins, honestly, he might have the coach. He finally has an offensive coach that might be able to play with his way. Kevin McConnell is a great offensive mind. I didn't have faith in him. I do now. They might be the number 1 seed the way they manhandled the Green Bay Packers. Even though they don't know how to catch the ball. They don't even know how to catch the ball.
Did they manhandle or did the receivers just forget to catch the ball? If I was Aaron Rodgers, I would have slapped every single receiver in that receiver room. It would have been slap. Everyone gets a slap. The receiver coach gets 2 slaps. for
How
everything that
did
he
you put
him
these
through.
people on the field? Like
It's so bad.
you're catching the easiest ball in the NFL. How can you not know how to do it? It's just crazy.
And I don't think it gets better when Alan Lazard shows up. I don't think it gets any better, to
It
be quite
won't.
honest.
Adam Lazard is not that guy. I mean, they got rid of. I mean, unfortunately, Valdez Scantling is going to do better with the Chiefs, and he didn't do anything. So,
Yeah, I mean, he had one catch last night, I think. Something
exactly.
Like that.
My other one is the Lions could be legit. I know they ended up losing, but I mean, they went against a possible number 1 seed in the NFC, and they held their own.
They really did.
And
they
really did hold their own, down 14-7 at one point, came back, took the lead, and then just, I mean, against the Eagles, that's, to me, they look good. Swift, oh my God.
Forget Swift. Jamal Williams.
I've been telling you, Jamal Williams is that guy, but I mean, Swift looked good. He ran
Swift
clean.
Did look good, though. He did look good.
It was the week of the running backs.
Amon-Ra, and then his brother scoring.
Yeah,
wow,
that was crazy. That was crazy.
You couldn't have written that any better if you tried.
Nope, but Amon-Ra looked great. One of the top receivers in this past week. Also, it was the week of the running backs. Saquon is back. Saquon's is back. He ran over everyone. And Tennessee is a good defense. People don't realize Tennessee has a good defense.
They really do. Don't sleep on Tennessee's defense. We just have a better offense. We're dogs.
Yeah. Daniel Jones, top 3 quarterback in the NFL.
Let's not get crazy. Let's relax.
Actually, one isn't really an overreaction, but this is something that I truly believe is Kyle Phillips is Mike Vrabel's Julian Edelman.
I don't know who that.
Really, Kyle Phillips is the rookie wide receiver or like second-year wide receiver. He returns the kicks as well as just their slot guy. Go back and watch out for this week. He puts up numbers. He is just a shifty. Like he has one of the best route. He is a reincarnation of Hunter Renfrow. Calling it now.
I mean, this week might not be the best week to compare people to Hunter Renfrow, but I understand what you mean.
You understand what I mean.
But I'm going to confess something right now before we even keep going and we keep talking about the Giants. I did not watch the game, and I will not be watching a single Giants game all year because now that I didn't watch the game and they won, I can't watch any other games.
The superstition has set in.
It's just that simple. I can't. If I do and they lose, it's on me.
Did you watch the replay?
So Giants lose, huh?
Did you watch the replay? Did you go back and watch the film at least?
Yeah, I watched the replay. I had to tape that. I had to watch it over again. Cutting into my school time.
Hey, that's okay. It's football season. Much. Listen, you're watching more film than already Kyler Murray is, so I'm proud of you on that. Congratulations.
All right, Kyler Murray after COD comes out, not right now. He's on his P's and Q's.
Technically, It did come out today. I'm just letting you know. It did come out today.
There goes anyone who has Kyler Murray in on their fantasy team. I mean, he had a decent week last week, I guess.
So week 1
he did get pumped though.
Yeah, he did. And that team looked even better last night. Week 1 in the books. Week 2 started last night with the Chiefs versus the Chargers. Did you watch the whole game?
I watched every single second of that game. And all I took out of it, Justin Herbert, MVP.
Now,
can we just call it right now? If he's not injured, MVP.
He is. He fractured a rib.
Yeah, I've fractured ribs. It's not that bad.
I mean, yeah. That 4th and 1 throw, like, beautiful.
Amazing.
That's
what I'm saying. MVP.
And I gotta say, Chiefs, that team, we don't need Tyreek Hill. I know they weren't perfect, but they can beat a top 5 team in the NFL down. I'm not worried about the Chiefs.
Honestly, I'm kind of in the same boat. It does scare me a little that they don't have a guy, but it's just different. It's just
That's
a
scary.
different look.
That's what's scary about them is that you don't know who's going to go for 100 this week.
It's true.
And
Mecole is starting to look kind of like
Mecole is that, and they said that like Mecole was the Tyreek Hill. That's what Andy Reid came out and says. They already have a guy that can run 4.2, so it's not that big of a deal.
It really isn't. And the defense at the end there.
Chris Jones.
When I was watching the game, I was watching the defense kind of get moved around. The D-line was getting moved around. Chris Jones was getting manhandled by a rookie. And then he said, y'all forgot. Y'all must have forgot who I was. And then he came back, and that was crazy. That was crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
That was a great game. Great game. It's unfortunate that we saw it so early in the season. I don't know why we have the Chargers playing 2 divisional games back to back. The Colts doing the same thing. I don't understand it. It just sets you up for such a bad season. But the Chargers,
honestly, I'm okay with it. Just gets me right into it. I'm ready to go. Ready to go. But to be fair, it's mostly AFC teams that are getting all the divisional games right away.
Yeah.
At the end of the year, we're going to see more NFC teams getting division games. I'm okay with that. Sets up for a pretty exciting time for me.
So, looking at those teams, obviously 2 of the top 3 quarterbacks in the NFL are playing, with Patrick Mahomes and Justin Herbert. I would, no matter what, say Patrick Mahomes is number 1 or 2. Would you say Herbert is 1 or 2, or would you say Josh Allen is 1 or 2?
Oh, Josh Allen's number 2.
Okay, so Josh Allen and Mahomes, you would say, are the top 2 quarterbacks.
Actually, Josh Allen might be number 1 at this point.
It doesn't matter. I don't care what order. I just know for a fact they're both at the top.
Yeah.
To me,
you can't deny that.
Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen are the top 2 quarterbacks in the NFL. It doesn't matter what way you want to cut it. For me, Patrick Mahomes was drafted to take a playoff team to the Super Bowl. Josh Allen was drafted to save a franchise. And to me, it's very comparable to the Tom Brady and Peyton Manning. So that's my question to you is, do you think Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes is the new Peyton Manning versus Tom Brady?
Oh, I 100% think so. I think it's like, I don't think this is like a hot take or even new take. I think it just is the truth. Like, that's just what it is.
Mm-hmm. What is more entertaining to you to watch? Josh Allen versus Patrick Mahomes or Tom Brady versus Peyton Manning?
Oh, Josh Allen versus Patrick Mahomes. The offense level, the level that they play at is so much, I wouldn't say higher, but it's so much more exciting to watch those guys play because they can move around. They're mobile.
Yeah.
Both Tom Brady and Peyton Manning were kind of stationary guys. They would sit in the pocket, throw. We see Josh Allen running people over, stiff arming people on the sideline. I would quit my job right there and then. I would leave if I got stiff armed by Josh Allen. I would quit. That would be it. But like I said, it's just more exciting to watch those guys play. And when those guys play, you know it's coming down to the very last second, and you know that whoever has the ball last pretty much wins. Like it's
proven. It's already been proven.
It's been proven. So like,
is that week 4? I believe that they're playing against each other, if I'm not mistaken.
I can't wait. I cannot wait.
And the fact that it's at 3 p.m. on Sunday, the fact that it's at 3 p.m. on Sunday just absolutely hurts me.
Who's making these schedules? Let's talk about that for a second.
Which one is more Manning to you, and which one is more Tom Brady to you?
Honestly, I'm gonna go. Josh Allen is more Manning.
I agree. I think he's in the same situation that Manning was as well.
Yeah. And I think Tom Brady is and Patrick Mahomes very similar guys. And again, the comparisons have been made throughout both of their careers now. So,
watching that Thursday night football game, I didn't look at this or ask you to think about this. Did you have any favorite plays at all from the game?
Yeah, I mean, we just talked about it.
Was it that 4th and 1 throw down the middle of the field?
Okay, it's a sequence of plays. I'm not just gonna go with one play. That's disrespectful.
What is your favorite play? Because I have a favorite play from last night. Do you have a favorite play?
My favorite play is that throw. That throw is amazing. Even if he wasn't injured, that throw would have been on SportsCenter the whole time.
Yeah. My favorite play was the fact that Clyde Edwards-Helaire protected the ball for a 55-yard run.
Oh my God!
How worried are you that you're gonna fumble the ball? That you
respect to him. He's taking no chances.
That's when
you can't take any chances at that point.
That's when you know you have a ball security problem. Like that's when you know when you run 55 yards. Like
That pissed me off because I could have hit on one of my bets if he would have just ran and scored a freaking touchdown. But
He was worried about the referees going to tackle him. Like,
honestly, fair enough. Respect to him.
I just thought that was hilarious that he broke it. No one's in front of him, and he's still worried that somehow he's gonna fumble that ball. That was
this
absolute lunacy to me.
this guy was paranoid as hell. He was
Um.
taking no chances.
Anyways, best game so far we've seen was last night.
Yeah.
Kept you just on. How'd you feel about Al Michaels? How'd that feel?
Last night,
Yeah.
he was pretty good. I think he
I
was on
mean,
his.
it
On
just
his
felt
game.
weird to me not
It
having
is. It
him.
is weird not having him Sundays. I think that is very weird. But I thought they worked well together. To be honest, I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah, they did. I was pleasantly surprised. It was enjoyable.
Wait,
And
real quick, did Al Michaels take a shot at Kirk? Is
Herbstreit.
it Kirk Herbstreit? Yeah. Okay. Did he take a shot at Kirk Herbstreit for not ranking Josh or Herbert and Mahomes higher?
Possibly.
Because I don't know if
I didn't hear this, but
and maybe I'm tripping, but I'm pretty sure Herbstreit does rate high schoolers. I'm not like I could be wrong, but Al Michaels
well,
was
he ranks
talking about
college. He does rank college.
yeah, maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I'm tripping. I thought that might have been a shot, but who knows? It's pretty funny though.
Yeah. I mean, I would. If you don't, I mean, people didn't rate Josh Allen very high or Patrick Mahomes though. That is very true. When you go back
I
and
mean,
look,
Patrick Mahomes, I think was 390 something.
I
And
mean, coming even out of the draft, they had him as like quarterback number 5. The only
yeah,
people that were
true.
high on him were the Saints and the Chiefs. Like the only person in media that was really that high on him was honestly Chris Sims. Same with Josh Allen, and he hit on both of them, and people shit on him. Anyways, yeah. So no one was high on either of them, but they've shown that they are two of the best quarterbacks of all time. And sometimes raw talent is better than knowing the sport.
Yeah, yeah.
Anyways, going into week 2 now, best bets. David was 2-1, so he's kicking my butt. He's still -$5. I am 0-3, of course, -$5. So it's anyone's game. Doesn't really matter. Neither of us have
Very
won
sad.
money. First game you got. Where are we going?
Do you want me to go all my picks or just go?
Just
one
do
at
the
a
first
time?
one you got.
I've got Houston Texans at plus 375.
You think they're gonna win?
Yeah,
So you went money
Money
line
line,
with all
baby.
yours. You went money line all yours. I went
Yeah.
the spread itself. So we'll go with that. So you think the Texans are actually going to win their game?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
I feel well. First of all, now I got to go back and see who they're playing because I had a good reason.
I'm
me a
pulling up
second.
right now, and I'm a little bit slow on it, so I apologize for that.
Yeah, I'm a little slow.
Broncos.
too,
They're playing the Broncos in.
Okay. So hear
Denver.
me out. Hear me out. Davis Mills, I would say, is a much better quarterback than we've seen.
Russell Wilson.
No, Geno Smith be. I would say I trust Davis Mills a lot more than I do Geno Smith. And I do think, and I genuinely think that the Texans or the Texans have a really good defense, underrated defense so far. So far from what we've seen, they were able to shut down the Colts, who we expected to be much better. I do think that Russell Wilson will have a good day, but at the end of the day, I do think that Texans are much better than we are giving them credit for. And I think that this to me is a pretty safe bet. And I'm just trying to cash in on the Davis Mills train early so I look smarter.
Okay, that's fair. We all want to look smarter. I agree with you. I don't have them winning, but one of my best bets is them covering. 10 points is way too much. Like, they didn't even win.
Yeah.
How are the Seahawks, why are the Broncos 10 points better than the Texans when the Colts, who are going to play better this year than the Broncos, couldn't even beat them? I get it's a home opener. I get the Russell Wilson train's going to be going on. Russell Wilson is not the same guy. He's not.
Nope.
And the
No,
Texans are one of those teams that they have grit. Something about them keeps them in games. They are not 10 points worse than the Broncos. So I
no.
grab that. I'm okay with it. I don't see the Texans necessarily winning, but they're going to stay in. I would have to say if I'm given a score like a 24-17 win or like a 27-20, something that's really going to be a lot closer than people expect because the Texans did it last week with the Colts. They kept it in all game and they had an opportunity to win it when all of it was said and done. Next game you got, what's your next best bet?
I've got Pittsburgh at plus 120, and I believe Pittsburgh plays New England.
They do.
Yeah. I just feel like New England still is going. Well, one, Mac Jones was having some injury issues last week. I'm pretty sure TJ Watt is not out for the first 6 games or whatever he was supposed to be. And I'm pretty sure that defense is going to be as good as they were the week prior. So I see that defense getting to Mac Jones quite a bit, and I see their offense is good. They are a good offense. They managed to put up points against the Bengals, who also have a pretty good defense. I just think that the Steelers are being underlooked right now, and I'm trying to cash in on these overlooks right now because I don't know if it's going to be there at the end of the season.
People aren't going to be surprised. They're going to be caught by surprise by the Steelers by the end of the season. And I see that. I agree with you. My next one, I want to make sure I have this right, is actually the Seattle Seahawks at plus 8.5. I want to make sure I have the game right. Yeah, the Seahawks are playing the 49ers. I don't, again, think the Niners are 9 points, 8.5 points better than the Seahawks. What did the Niners do last week? What did Trey Lance do last week to make people think that he is going to beat the Seahawks by 9 to 10 points? Really?
I don't know.
I don't see it. Geno played great. The defense is solid in Seattle. It is in San Francisco, so that might help the 49ers, but Trey Lance isn't the guy. Debo is going to have a crazy game. Kittle is out. Like, it's just not going to be anywhere where Seattle is going to be manhandled. They're not. They play physical. It's going to be a physical game. It's going to be a close game, and 9 points is way too much for any of those teams in that division to win by, and it's been proven. So I would say that the Seattle's going to keep it in a game. The over-under is 40.5 at that too, which is a very low 40 over and under if you think someone's going to win by 9 points. You think this game's going to be 23-10 if that's the case, and I don't see that happening. I see like a 20-17, maybe the San Francisco 49ers win it. Honestly, wouldn't be surprised if they didn't. I could see the Seattle Seahawks being 2-0, and we'll just see how that goes. And they're playing well, and they beat already one top 10 quarterback. So.
Hey, Seattle's the number one in their division too. Just saying.
San Fran, I know it was a whole wash game, the fact they played Chicago in Chicago with that rain, but I mean, come on. Like, let's go. Like, Justin Fields still tore them up and just kept them in the game the entire game, and Trey Lance is he's not there yet. Maybe he will be, but he's not there yet.
Yeah, he's not the guy right now. That's what I would say. For sure.
All right, so the last game is something we actually disagree on.
Yep.
Go ahead. I'll let you go first.
This one, I'm gonna go with Miami at plus 155. I genuinely
so not
think
confident in this.
No, I'm confident. I genuinely think that Miami has a really good offense. I think their defense plays the run very strong, and I think that they have a good secondary. So I don't see why they wouldn't win this game. I genuinely don't. I think that they aren't favored in this game for some reason. They're not like, they're like kind of heavily unfavored.
It's only 3.5. So the game they're playing is against the Ravens. And the reason why they are going to be underdogs is that the home team always gets a 3-point advantage. The Ravens are the home team. So technically they only think they're 3.5 better. That's what I got it at, was 3.5. And I don't disagree with that, but continue.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, Tua might be that guy. I'm just saying, they did torch the New England defense. That's all. I mean, they to be fair, they always play New England very strong, but also they always play the Ravens very strong too. Last year they played the Ravens very strong. I don't remember exactly how the game ended. I think the Ravens pulled it out in the end, but they always seem to play. They play hard. They play and they've gotten more weapons. I'm not seeing where they don't win this game. I like honestly.
I believe in the Ravens. Lamar Jackson is in his contract year after not signing a contract. He has to have an MVP caliber season to get the money that he wants. So he's going to be balling out. Mark Andrews is going to have to be out there. The running game's going to have to pop off no matter who it is, whoever's in the backfield. They got to get it downhill. I do have the Ravens as a best bet being the Dolphins. I don't think the Dolphins are going to go into Baltimore and just walk away with the dub. It's just, for me, I get they had a great week. Mac Jones, like you said, you think the Patriots are done. Overreaction, I get it. Like, I understand, but at the same time, that was not a Patriots team that we know the standard. The Baltimore Ravens are supposed to win this division or be a competitor to win this division. The Dolphins, I don't even see making the playoffs. Week 2 home opener for the Ravens, really important season for everyone involved. I think this is their game to go up by 10, 15 points. I'm glad we disagree on this game because it is truly a bragging's right game. And no matter what, either your lead gets bigger or I cut into it. So it is going to be a fun game to watch. They are all 1:00 games, I believe. And that one I am really excited for. The Ravens defense, I think, will get to Tua. And once Tua's under pressure, Tua doesn't know what to do. Or at least we'll see.
We'll see. Yeah,
we'll see. We'll just see.
We'll see. I guess we'll see.
Other than any other games,
down?
Yeah, of course. So go ahead with your best bets, and then I'll go into mine.
Okay. So for my best bets, I'm going with the Houston Texans at. Do you want me to say the
just to win
line?
it all for you because it doesn't matter? Do you just
okay,
say,
I guess I'll go money line.
Yeah, you're going money line.
Okay, so for my best bets, all money lines, I'm going Houston Texans, Pittsburgh Steelers, and the Miami Dolphins to win outright.
That's crazy. And I think your payout, if you do get it all right, it's like $50 on a $5 bet. So if you want to win $50 this weekend, $5 bet, that's all you need. For my 3 best bets of the week, it is going to be on the spread. I have the Houston Texans at plus 10 covering. I have the Seattle Seahawks at plus 8.5 covering. And I have the Baltimore Ravens at minus 3.5 covering the spread as well. So that's who I have going to this week. Why don't you?
And all these bets are made on Bovada. Just
yes.
So everyone knows.
And that will be the tag on there too.
Sponsor.
Yes. Yeah. Our sports book is Bovada that we use. Use our link as well. I greatly appreciate it. Other than that, are there any other games that yell out to you this week that like you are focused on?
I'm really, really looking forward to seeing the Bucks game, I think. I'm really excited about that. Actually, I actually really want to see how New Orleans plays Tom Brady again. They always play him really pretty tough, so it's gonna be good. I kind of want to see how Arizona bounces back. I think they had a really shitty week last week. We'll see how they bounce back
against the Raiders too. 2 AFC West teams.
And I want to see the Cincinnati Bengals absolutely smack the shit out of the Cowboys. I cannot wait to see them just absolutely beat down the Cowboys.
I mean, no Dak Prescott, which is very unfortunate. Cooper Rush.
Gotta be beautiful.
Just watch Cooper Rush go out there and throw for 400 and 3 touchdowns on the Bengals defense.
He will not.
I promise absolutely tear them up. Eli Apple will not be able to even keep up with CeeDee Lamb.
Eli Apple's going to have a 99-yard pick six. I'm calling it right now.
Wow.
Call it David's
crazy prediction of week 2. Going into
that's a Ravens moment.
Giants against the Panthers. How do you feel?
Honestly, pretty good. I think we've got like you saw last week. They really do rally around each other. Like in the game, and it seems like Brian or Davo's got them playing hard, and he seems like he's got them playing for each other. And like as corny as that sounds, it does make a difference, especially at the start of the year to build a little bit of confidence. It does make a lot of difference when you can rally around each other and kind of start galvanizing the team. It's really good for later on in the year when things get a little tougher. And to be quite honest, I don't know. Panthers don't seem to. They did play the Cleveland pretty well, pretty hard, and it was a last minute win for Cleveland. But I think that the Giants might have a better team, maybe not overall, but I don't know. I just feel like the Giants will play Carolina hard, and I think they'll ultimately come out with the win.
I can see that. It's not a bad week. I'm excited to see the Lions as a favorite for the first time in 2 years against the
Yeah,
Washington Commanders. Dan Campbell get his first win of the season.
I don't think so.
You think the Commanders win?
I think the Commanders win.
Do you think the Lions are better than the Jaguars?
I honestly, I don't know. I think that would be a very good game. I think that would be a very competitive
A
game.
good 6-3 game.
Oh, what do you mean? They both have really good offenses. To be honest, like
We don't know how to catch a football, but other than
yeah,
that,
you guys don't know how to catch football. To be
but our
honest.
running
Like,
game is great unless Travis Etienne just
piss,
gets
yeah.
absolutely pounded and that ball flies 8 yards
Oh my
behind it.
God! Travis Kelce and Travis Etienne both got suplexed this week. It was crazy. That was so bad.
I mean, Derwin James is probably one of the strongest pound for pound players in the NFL. So let's put some respect on his name. But yeah, Travis Kelce got literally suplexed. That was
I felt so bad for Kelce. I would stay off of Twitter. Even though I won, I would stay off of Twitter for at least a week.
Jerick McKinnon.
He did score a touchdown.
He did score a touchdown. So that right there, a minimum of 8 points because he ran for at least like 5 yards too. So better than Clyde Edwards-Helaire running down the sideline. Just
hey, put some respect on his name. I think we might have gotten that wrong. I think he does have a fumbling problem. I think that's like very obvious by his own action, but he's been really good this season so far.
That's really scary when you think about it, though. The fact that they told him, do not fumble this ball. He gets a face mask and he's still just like running down the sideline, like the way he's holding the ball.
He did what he had to do.
That's very true. That's very true. My Jaguars against the Colts this week. What do we think? In Jacksonville, where we beat them both the past 2 seasons.
The Colts are coming off of such a bad week. But here's the thing: they're coming off such a bad week. I don't think they can afford to just loafed around this week. I think they will come out really hot.
Could you imagine they started 0-1-1 in the division?
It would be very sad. And our prediction for them winning the division would be already in the shitter.
I'm okay with that. Hey, listen, I'm perfectly fine with that. As long as the Jaguars get a dub, I don't even care. They can still go 0-1-1 and win the division. As long as the Jaguars get a win, I just want an early week win so I don't have to worry about us being 0-8 and just freaking out, to be honest with you.
I don't think you guys will be 0-8 this year. Knock on wood.
Knock on wood. That's all we can do. Any other games that you are looking forward to? Vikings and Eagles going to be a crazy game.
Wait, sorry, what?
Vikings versus Eagles are going to be a crazy game.
That's going to be a good game. I want to see how the Rams bounce back. Do they absolutely pound on the Falcons, or do they look
to?
They literally have to. They can't look as shitty as they did last week.
If they do, it's like everyone's chopping off that.
It's panic. It's panic. It's panic. It's mayhem.
Maybe Sean McVay should have retired. Like maybe Aaron Donald should have retired. Maybe everyone should have just retired.
It was kind of looking like Aaron Donald should have retired last week. I'm not gonna lie.
Can I tell you someone who doesn't look the same? Derrick Henry doesn't look the same.
Derrick Henry doesn't look the same. And I remember it was week 1. Granted, it was week 1. But I did say.
I mean, the Giants' defense isn't insanely good, though. and Derrick Henry wasn't going through everyone like he has before.
At some point, it has to end. It's not. It's not something that's sustainable. And everyone just says, "Oh, well, he was number one last year. He was number one last year." If he does end up being number one this year, that's awesome. But it's gonna end at some point. I'm just getting on the train early. Like I said, this is how you look smart. You get on the train early. You look like a genius. You get it wrong. No one cares.
I would buy stock in Hilliard.
I would too.
I would buy a lot of stock in Hilliard right now because he did look pretty good for a rookie running back. They trusted him. He looked good in the pass game. I know he made one or two mistakes. I believe he fumbled the ball, if I'm not mistaken, but they trust him enough to take the ball. And Derrick Henry it didn't seem like he could get a run downfield. I don't know how many runs he actually had over 10 yards, but it didn't seem like it was more than maybe 2. I don't think. And it wasn't until like the third quarter until he broke one, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna say I was right. It's week 1, but
hey,
it seems like I might have been right.
You know how it is. Overreactions, always overreactions.
Yeah, we're always overreacting.
We have to. It's football. Yeah. You can't believe.
If we're not, we're not doing our jobs.
Exactly. Do you have anything else you want to hit on at all?
Nope. I think that's it for me.
All right. Well, anyways, for David, who is 2-1 with best bets, for me, who is 0-3 in best bets, don't listen to me yet. We will be back next week. And all I have to say is thank you, David. Anyways, for David, I am Chandler. This is What's the Check Down with Chandler and David. And until next week, I hope everyone hits on every single bet they ever make, unless it goes against mine. Peace out, guys.
Peace.